On Divorce Court today. The king of complainers. That's what Tomisha calls Demetrice. He complains about her spending, her housekeeping, her childbearing, and her smoking. Demetrice agrees and claims he's not complaining when he is right. Tomisha Johnson and Demetrice Riley have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toller to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Ms. Johnson, you say your man here, Mr. Riley, is the king of complaints. Why don't you explain that to me?
Oh, yes, he complains about everything. First of all, Your Honor, he complains about my son being a mama's boy. I understand my son's a mama's boy, but at the end of the day, me and Michael, I had my son when I was 17, young age. So it's always been me and him. So then he comes in the picture and he wants to be a father figure one day, role model the next day, and that's totally fine. But at the end of the day, you want to come, you want to stay, but then you want to go. Like, make up your mind, because you can't come into me and my child's life like, oh, it's okay for me to feel like I can play these roles when you want to, but when everything gets heavy, then you want to leave and say, I can't take this. Oh, it's too much for me. So to me, that's complaining. You complain. Like, don't complain about something if you're not going to take the necessary steps to change it.
But I'm sensing in your anger, and I can see it too, because when they turn directly to the guy and just keep rolling, you know it's anger. You're also concerned about the inconsistency, I think, that you think he displays with respect to your son. Is that true? That he's not consistent?
And he'll pick that up as a kid. Kids pick up on that type of things. And I don't want him to think that it's okay as a man to want a family then leave a family. That's not it. When you make a family and you say, this is my family, then you stay with it and you stick with it no matter what. And that's just how I feel.
Now, Mr. Riley, your contention, however, with respect to her child is that you believe she's made him into a mama's boy.
Yeah.
So explain what your concerns are in that regard.
Well, I think it's all mainly on her. Like, she just babies him. I don't feel like she spends times with him. She don't really teach him anything.
When you say baby him, give me an example of the kind of thing she does that...
Okay, well, we could be watching a movie and then he's all up under her with his arm all around her. The other day we went to the park to go and talk, and while he's up there supposed to be playing, she's looking at him the whole time.
How old is he?
He's 6. So then, but he's supposed to be at the park playing, we're walking to talk, and then he's coming running towards us like he needs something. He don't even need anything, he just want to be up under her. Yes, you're supposed to love your mother, you're supposed to take care of her, but it's hard for young men, especially young black men. He has to learn how to be strong. He can't just be a baby his whole life.
Well, what do you think she's failing to teach him?
When I met him, he really didn't know how to say his ABCs. He didn't know how to count. All he knew how to rap.
How old was he then?
He was like 3 years old.
3?
Yeah. But if that's the age that they learn the most. So why would you let him watch movies?
My sons did not know their ABCs at 3.
I know some 2-year-olds that know that can read.
And I'm really happy for that, but I just don't think that is at 2. That's extraordinary. That's precocious. That's unusual to be able to read at 2. I'm just telling you.
Okay. But why not teach them those things? I mean, if they can pick up everything we're talking about, then put some positive stuff in their life.
Do you not teach them? Do you not read to them? Do you not start them with the A's and the flashcards and all of that?
My son, he likes to just be busy, 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 busy. So he's not going to sit down for 5 or 10 minutes and actually grab all this. But as he gets older, I see that, okay, now let's break this in. Let's break this in. Just because like I say, I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, and my baby is wonderful. I mean, very, very mannered, sweet, kind, except he is wonderful. So for me to be doing this by myself, my baby is good. So for me to feel like...
I got what you're saying. I thought the kid was like 15 or something. She was hugging all on me. Listen, my kids are all 6 years old, all up me kissing, do all this. I do all that. And I'm going to tell you a little trick about teaching an active boy. What you do is, I used to get flashcards when mine was 5 and 6. This boy don't never want to sit down. And the rule was, I show out a flashcard. If he gets it right, I'm on the floor, toss him over my head. Then he comes back, he gets it wrong, I get to run around him.
Okay, I'm taking that.
So you teach how he is, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So he gets to
have fun.
Woo! And he learns.
Okay.
No, he really does. He learns that way. That's just a trick of the trade. That's
fun.
all I'm saying. Tell me something else that he complains about.
Oh.
He says you don't keep the house clean, you don't cook, you don't do what's necessary.
My car, he says my car stays dirty, which that is true. It do, because once I'm on the road 40 miles coming back and forth, I don't feel like cleaning that car. When I get up early in the morning, I don't feel like cleaning that car. When I get off work, I do not feel like cleaning that car. I have lab jackets, shoes,
So you're a CNA, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I have all this stuff in the car. I don't feel like cleaning this car, but I feel like if you're going to complain about my car, then be the man in my life and clean my car. If it needs to be washed, wash it. If it needs to be vacuumed, vacuum. Don't sit here and complain to me.
Mr. Riley, what is your contention about her overall ability to take care of house and home?
I might clean up and cook more than she does. So my thing is, if you're off, or if you don't have to go in until 4, then all that day, what are you doing? You know, most of the time, probably just watching movies or outside on the porch smoking on the phone or on Facebook or something like that. It don't take much to clean up our home. It don't get that messy.
Well, that leads me to something I believe that you have a problem with. You think she does too much of this online, Facebooking, all of that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it messes up our communication.
Now, Ms. Johnson, you said that this man is boring.
Yes.
You say all he does is sit around.
Yes, ma'am.
Demetrice is boring. All he does is sit home and read books.
Yeah, he's
now,
90.
that's never a complaint I get in him.
Next, is Demetrice really so boring that he has driven Tomisha to booze and cigarettes? Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Couples in crisis, real resolution. Divorce Court continues.
So, Mrs. Johnson, how boring is he?
Oh, he's so boring. He doesn't, oh my God, like, it's like depressing how boring he is. Like he said, I smoke cigarettes. Yes, I smoke cigarettes because he's so boring. He doesn't, we don't talk anymore as far as like having a positive conversation, like picking each other's brain. That's like, oh my God, we don't do that. We don't go out to eat. We don't go to the movies. We don't go shop. We don't do nothing.
Did he ever do that stuff?
Yes, we did. We used to go to the movies, take the kids to the movies. We used to go to the park, take the kids to the park, like all the time. We don't do that anymore. And then like on the summertime, they have lunch for the kids. So we'll get up, go take the kids to the, park, let them eat, let them, play around, and then we come back. We don't do anything no more. Like all he do is focus on his business that he wants to start in school, and what else he focused on? Reading books to better his life.
I gotta say though, Mrs. Johnson, you got a man at home who focuses on his business and his education and reading books. That's really not a bad thing.
It's not.
It's really not a bad thing.
And I think
we're gonna have a few words about that, Mr. Riley. You said she smokes so much. You can't sit in the movies. Because every 5 minutes, she's got to go out and light one up.
Well, yeah, that's at home. Like, we could be sitting down, supposed to be watching a movie as a family, and something can happen in the TV show or in the movie, and it gets her nerves all up, and she has to go smoke. Oh, I need a cigarette. It could be anything. Like we could be watching a scary movie, and you know how it's like, oh, don't go in there. You know how we talk to the TV screen. Sure. And she could be doing that, and then, oh, I need a cigarette. Then she walks outside. We got to pause the movie and everything.
So she can get it together and come back and watch the movie. You also say, though, that you are concerned about the amount of alcohol that she consumes.
I just feel like she drinks too much. We're trying to save money. And like if we buying a pack or two of cigarettes every day, buying a pint of alcohol every day, we really can't save anything. So I mean, it's like, and she says it's because I don't drink that much and I can't hold my liquor, but I just feel like she just drinks too much. Like.
Now take a moment, take a deep breath. Are you drinking just a little too much?
No.
How much do you drink?
Denial was the first.
Hang on. How much do you drink a day?
A day? I don't drink every day. I drink Probably every 3 days.
Every 3 days?
Yeah, every weekend.
And every weekend,
Yes.
which not unreasonable. Is it? Do you get?
Because when I drink, I settle down with this boring life that I have with this man. I settle down with the decisions to be here in California and want to better myself. I settle everything in, and I get my music, and I just get into my own world and just zone and tune everything else out. So if that's wrong with drinking, then so be it, I'm wrong. But I enjoy drinking, I enjoy listening to my music, I enjoy coming out this miserable relationship with him that I'm in and think about something else that I could be doing. But guess what? I'm going to drink while I'm here, and I'm going to smoke my cigarettes while I'm here, and I'm going to enjoy the time while I'm here.
Is that a solution to the problem? Is that helping it all? I mean, instead, if you're saying I'm bored or I'm boring and this and that, there's the reason for it. We used to go out all the time, but we don't now because of her attitude, her mood.
What's her attitude? What's the situation with her attitude?
Anything can make her attitude go off. She ordered like a pasta and it come with Parmesan cheese on it. Cause clear as day, it said on the menu, she get the thing and now she's going off because it got Parmesan cheese on it. It said on the menu, why are you going off on this woman? Or
you should have asked if you didn't want Parmesan, say don't put it on there.
Or if you get some fries that's cold, just say, hey, can I get some hot fries? It don't have to be a big old thing where you got to smoke a cigarette, go home and have a drink, or...
Because that was Ms. Johnson, do you get inordinately excited when you don't get exactly what you want?
Yes.
And it seems with food.
It's not with food, it's probably with everything.
Do you think that's appropriate and helpful?
No, I think it's unhealthy in real life, but
but why do you understand why you go there? Do you understand why you're that close to the edge?
I really don't. I really don't.
When divorce court continues, what has Tomisha done to Demetrices' credit rating?
Do you think polar opposites like Tomisha and Demetrice can work through their differences? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Riley, you say Ms. Johnson has ruined your credit. Why don't you tell me how she did, in fact, ruin your credit?
First of all, when we first got together, my credit score was at a 640. And I was trying to do that, like I said, to get a business loan because you need a good credit, you need capital and all those things. Basically, like I said, I was at a 640. We got jewelry, we got furniture, the apartment is in my name and everything else. And now it's like she feel like, oh, we got to go 50-50 on everything. When I'm trying to put everything together at one and get everything taken care of. So now I've been behind on bills, and my credit is like below a 500 now. And then like with money, it's like the game hot potato. It's like soon as she get money in her hands, she just want to let it go.
Your response to that would be?
I go to work to make money, so I'm going to spend money. That's why I have 2 to 3 jobs, so I can always have extra money to do what I want to do. Now, like I said, he says that I jacked up his credit, but at the end of the day, I helped build that credit, if you ask me, because I pay most of everything.
Let me explore that. You work, right? Does she make substantially more than you, or?
Not substantially more, but she makes more.
She does make more. The money that you do bring home, do you contribute as best you can to the finances of the home, or?
To me, that's what it's about. Like I'm a straight A student.
But it don't do nothing.
Stop.
I'm a straight A student, and I work hard in my job. I mean, because of our son not having a babysitter, I had to take a week off. How many times you can take a week off and your job still works around your schedule? They say, I was working nights. I said, I can't work nights no more. They didn't want to lose me, so they let me work days so I wouldn't have to quit. I mean, that shows the hard work. Like I said, a straight A student, that's not easy. So it's just like what do you mean? Like,
yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, like, he goes to work and work hard. That's fine. You're a straight-A student. That's fine. But then your income doesn't do nothing but pinch it. It doesn't do anything. I do everything. I goes to work. I work 2 to 3 jobs with no problem. Honey, I love to work. I love to make money. So don't sit here and talk about your credit being shot when at the end of the day, I'm still here helping you to fix this credit. At the end of the day, I'm still here.
But he's concerned about what you spend your money on. I mean, you two have joined together as one. And when you join together as one, you have to pursue a common goal. He says you want to spend it on jewelry and drink and cigarettes, and he wants to spend it on a common and better future.
Future with who?
With him.
It's not looking that way, so...
Well, no, we're here now. I get that part.
But like I say, physically I'm here. Mentally, I've been gone like 6, 7 months.
Yes.
So, no.
Judge Lynn Toller's ruling next.
Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toller's ruling right now.
As you leave here today, Mr. Riley, you're seeking $1,250 from Ms. Johnson. Why don't you explain to me why I should award you that amount of money?
Because like I said, I started out single, perfect credit score, not perfect, but a good credit score, expenses and liabilities at a very minimum. I had like a $50 cell phone bill, that's it. After a month and a half of my job, I had almost $1,000 saved up already. So, I mean, inheriting a family, moving up to an apartment, getting a home and furniture and all that, I feel like it should be, like I said, one. We should, even though you make more than me, like, let's put it together and make it more. And then her thing is, okay, we're going to make more money, we're going to make more. But if your spending habits are bad, no matter how much money you make, you're still going to be in the hole.
You're always going to be in the hole.
So we have to be disciplined. We have to work together and make sacrifices. Okay,
why specifically $1,250?
Because, like I said, the jewelry and the furniture all came up to about $2,500. So $1,250 would be half of that. And I feel like that's fair. She should be lucky I don't ask for the whole $2,500.
Well, you do know he's leaving, and in so doing, he has contributed to what's in the household. Do you think he should leave with nothing?
Honestly, he came in with nothing, so he should leave with nothing.
You don't think he contributed at all economically to the purchase of that furniture or the jewelry or anything?
No, because I paid them payments. I paid for it. Every month I pay for it. Like he will only come in with $100 or $200, maybe $300.
A month?
No, a month, yes.
But first off, it's my credit that got us there, and when,
but I didn't
like
put
I
a
said,
gun to his head and make him do it.
Right.
You as a man should want to put furniture in your house. So you as a man should want if I say, oh, I like these diamonds, you should want to buy them for me.
Exactly.
As a man.
Oh, on that, I'm all finished. On that, I am all finished. Let me say something to you, Ms. Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
You gonna go home and roll around on the floor and cry and boo-hoo when this man leaves, because you got one of the best brothers I've ever seen. I wrote a list of what everybody agreed on. On his side, he reads books, he goes to school, he wants your kids to learn to read. He's working hard, he's upped his credit score, and he's got a straight-A student in school. You looking to smoke, drink, spend money on yourself. You want to get drunk on the weekend, zone out. I don't know what your kids are supposed to be doing, and you don't want him. You crazy.
I know, right?
And I'm not perfect.
No, let me explain.
I try.
Oh, I know you. Nobody perfect. Nobody looking for perfect. Nobody seen perfect. It's not here. Let me tell you something, Ms. Johnson. When you get a man who can look towards tomorrow and still act today, I think you've got something. It's foolish to believe you don't become great like that. He can't buy you diamonds. He can't afford to buy you diamonds. You haven't shown diamond value, to be very frank about it. You know what I mean? And after the years that you've been together, to simply seek $1,250 as you push this wonderful brother out the door is not much to ask, and I'm going to give it right to him. $1,250 in favor of Mr. Riley. It is so ordered.
Tomisha and Demetrice have moved apart, and as the judge predicted, he has started a new relationship with another woman. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.